guys, what to do if your little things is matter? No, well, I'm starting another playlist about little things is matter, because some things in the garment which is drive you nuts and so easy to fix it. One of them is when liner shows out from under your sleeve when you're wearing jacket, or on the bottom of jacket. This is a jacket season now, that's why I'm getting two jackets up. A liner shows like that. Why it's happened to begin with? Because like this particular jacket that I'm showing to you, it's a velvet, it's a cotton, it's corduroy, I'm sorry, corduroy, it's cotton corduroy, but liner is poly. No, well, when you wash your jacket, cotton shrink, liner don't, that's when liner become longer and shows. Or another problem, it don't stitch properly. The way what they made the good brand, but the way what they make the jacket, they did not stitch it properly. It's supposed to be one more stitch in there to keep that crease on the liner, on the jacket, just like that on the sleeve and on the bottom of jacket, or glue at least. They did not put none of it. That's another problem. And sometimes that showing liner caused both of those problems. What I'm talking about. No, well, how to fix it? Just very easy. Stitch it. Put your liner back inside sleeve and stitch it right here. You can do with machine stitch, which is I will do now, and the same on the bottom. This is a crease hem of your jacket going on. Make sure you're not stitching through liner, just through the jacket. And as far as I let you, usually it's 1.5 inches. In my particular case, it's like less than 1 inch here, but I'm gonna stitch whenever, as far as they let me. I'm gonna stitch like that to make sure my crease will stay like that on the end of sleeve and on the end of jacket, not gonna drop down. And well, if it's that not enough, let me stitch first. Here we go, guys. I just stitched torn jacket from inside and just below liner right here. I run machine stitching right here. If you don't have own machine, don't know how to run it, just above my talking white line, click on it. I will guide you. It's gonna be another video pop up. I will guide you in that video how to do by hands all the same stitching. You can do invisible if you don't want anything, because I match thread very well, as you can see. It's so colorful jacket to begin with. I match thread so well that you don't even see my stitching going around. But if you have solid color jacket, you don't want the stitching to show at all. Just do by invisible hem again. Click that line what I was above my token. It's gonna guide you through hand stitching how to do it in visible way, but you still can do it below lining right there. If it's that not enough, because sometime when you meet situation like that, when your jacket is full cotton and it's shrinkable, this one is not. That's why it's dropping, but can be opposite. When they, the way what they put this garment together, it's even designers like this designer jacket, it's very questionable. They do not put enough materials in any kind of, they combine materials which don't go together. Like for example, this acetate, this is corduroy, they practically don't go together, but because they combine in one jacket, while I was stitching, I met another problem. What actually my liner is too long that way, but too short this way. Because I feel like I have more jacket here on the point of stitching as liner. No, well, you can meet that problem, yes. In that case, you have to rip the jacket along seam on a liner and add pieces of liner here, another liner to accommodate your width of your jacket. Well, it can shrink this way or that way. No, well, either way, you do it by, if you don't want to put pieces in a liner, you can just rip all that piece here, a liner away from jacket, and take in that part which is too big, whenever it is, what they meet together. When you stitch them together, what they meet together. You take in a jacket if it's jacket too big, or you take in a liner if it's liner too big, and then stitch them together. But I always suggest to have this kind of stitching going along hems on the jacket to make it nice and crisp, but nothing ever show. By the way, if you liner too big this way, and by stitching that problem is not fixed and it's still dropping, and you still see some stuff there, well, what you do, you run another seam right here along that edge. Doesn't matter it's sleeve or it's a bottom of jacket, like what I'm showing to you right now. If it's dealing with liner in the sleeve, you do the same, and you pick up liner this way by adding one little pleat right here, what is not gonna drop down there. Why it's shrinking to begin with? It's not just because this is my washable jacket. But if you don't wash your jackets, you put in a dry cleaning, you think it will not happen? Yes, it will, because it's just only cold dry cleaning. Actually, it's a wet cleaning. Instead of water, they use chemicals. No, well, it will in washing. It will happen it to me or to you if you put your jacket in the washing right away, probably. In dry cleaning, it will not happen it right away because it will shrink a little bit every time you dry clean, but it still will shrink after 3 times for sure. Okay, guys. Thank you for watching, and please subscribe and check.